Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a girl named Lily. She had long, dark hair and bright green eyes that sparkled in the moonlight. Lily loved to explore the nearby woods and often heard strange noises coming from the heart of the forest. But she was brave, and she never let fear stop her from discovering what lay beyond the trees. One night, Lily decided to venture deeper into the forest than she had ever gone before. She walked for what felt like hours, until she came across an old, abandoned house. The windows were shattered, and the door hung off its hinges, creaking in the wind. Despite her reservations, Lily approached the house and pushed open the door. As she stepped inside, she was met with a strange, musty odor. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling, and the walls were covered in mold. Suddenly, she heard a soft whisper coming from the other room. She slowly approached, her heart racing with fear. As she peered into the room, she saw a figure sitting in a rocking chair. It was a woman, dressed in a long, flowing gown. Her hair was white, and her skin was wrinkled and paper-thin. The woman beckoned to Lily with a bony finger, and she stepped forward, drawn in by a strange fascination. The woman began to speak, her voice low and gravelly. "Child, you should not have come here," she said. "This house is haunted by the ghosts of the children who once lived here. They were taken by a monster who lurks in the shadows, waiting to claim his next victim." Lily's legs went weak with fear, but she managed to stammer out a question. "Who are you?" she asked. The woman chuckled, the sound sending shivers down Lily's spine. "I am the keeper of this house," she replied. "I have been trapped here for centuries, unable to escape the monster's grasp." Suddenly, the floorboards beneath Lily's feet creaked, and she felt a cold breath on the back of her neck. She spun around to face the monster, but there was no one there. The monster was a ghost, too, and it was closing in on her fast. Lily screamed and ran from the house, never looking back until she was safely outside. From that day on, she never ventured into the forest again. The memory of the haunted house and the monster who lurked within its walls stayed with her always, and she would never forget the terror she had experienced that night. Years went by, and Lily grew into a beautiful young woman. She had forgotten about the haunted house and the monster that haunted it, but one night, as she was walking home from the market, she heard a strange sound coming from the forest. She hesitated, but her curiosity got the better of her, and she slowly approached the edge of the woods. As she entered the forest, she heard the sound again, but this time, it was much closer. She began to run, her heart pounding in her chest. Suddenly, she stumbled and fell to the ground. When she looked up, she saw the monster standing over her, its glowing red eyes fixed upon her. Lily screamed and tried to get up, but her legs wouldn't move. The monster bent down and whispered, "You cannot escape me, Lily. I have been waiting for you. You belong to me now." Lily closed her eyes and prepared for the worst, but when she opened them again, the monster was gone. She was left lying on the ground, alone in the forest. She never spoke of what happened after that day.